I'm sure you guys can see my screen now. You guys can see my screen now quite nicely. So today I'm just gonna be talking about some few pairs today. I'm gonna be talking about some few pairs today. So all right. So as you guys know, it's been a while. I've actually come on here to actually break down the chat for you guys. So I don't want to waste too much of the time because the Zoom meeting is just gonna be for less than 30 minutes. Within the next 20 minutes we'll be out of here as soon as I'm able to break down the chat for you guys. So all right. So I'll be analyzing the following pairs. Let me first start with gold. Let me first start with gold, guys. So I'm sure I'm supposed to. I need somebody on this particular live so that I'll be able to know if exactly you guys can hear me clearly or not. If exactly you guys can hear me clearly or not. Let me see. All right. So I want to know if you guys can hear me clearly exactly or not. So right now, let me start with gold. So as you guys know my strategy, I'll come on a monthly time frame. I'm not even yet to actually start breaking down my strategy. I'm just going to analyze what I see on gold and potential opportunities for gold. So let me open my okay, nicely done. So as you guys can see, nicely on my chart here, as you guys can see on my chart here, gold had actually been bullish for a while, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and of course, probably, maybe or maybe not, will come out from a higher low. So, what I'm actually seeing on gold is that I'm expecting gold to actually pull back. As you guys know, after every impulse leg, this is what I call an impulse leg. After every impulse leg, there's always a consolidation. After every impulse leg, there's always a consolidation. So, right now, on gold, I'm expecting gold to actually pull back significantly. Let me delete all this on my charts so that I can see things clearly. You can see things clearly. Alright, guys, I'm very sorry for the noise, but as time goes on, we find our own office. I'm actually using someone else's office, so I don't actually have any say. So right now on gold, what I'm expecting on gold, I'm expecting gold to actually bleed all the way down. Why? Because after every impulse leg, there's always a consolidation. After every impulse leg, this is a massive impulse leg. I'm expecting what a consolidation. And as you guys can see, this is if you look closely, let me zoom in quite nicely. If you look closely, this looks like the first touch. This is like the first touch. This is the second touch somewhere about here. And I'm expecting a third touch of this particular trend line. So that's what I'm expecting on gold. That's what I'm expecting on gold. So right now on gold, I'm expecting gold to actually let me see if I can hide this. Hello, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if you guys can hear me. So you guys can hear me clearly. I'm sure you guys can hear me clearly. So what am I expecting on gold? I'm expecting gold to actually come and touch this particular trend line for a third touch of the trend line. So I don't know why this thing is showing. I don't know why this thing is showing. So I was expecting gold to actually come and touch this particular trend line for a third touch and also probably come and test the key level before probably heading higher. So right now gold, let's look for potential selling opportunities. So let me scale lower. So potential selling opportunities. So if you guys can look quite nicely, as you guys know, this is the second touch somewhere about here, and we're expecting a third touch of the trend line on gold USDT. So how would I be entering gold sales? So for me to enter gold sales, I need to see more confirmations, more confirmation that of course the market is about to bleed all the way down. So if I take my Fibonacci from swing high, I think I've imagined from swing high all the way down to swing low, somewhere about here. You can see that gold pull back nicely into the 50% and 60% Fibonacci level. If you want to learn about trading and everything, of course, you can DM me. You can DM me on my WhatsApp. You can DM me on my Telegram channel. I'm always active. So as you guys can see quite nicely on gold. So this is what I'm seeing on gold. This is an impulse leg, a pullback, and of course coming all the way down. So that's what I'm expecting on gold. I'm expecting gold to actually pull, bleed all the way down. This is also a confirmation to show us that, of course, gold is ready to bleed all the way down. So let me just use this. period to map out my potential target for gold. So I feel like this should be my first level target at touch at this base. This should be my overall target. So let me write this down quite nicely. Don't worry, guys. I'll still send the screenshots and the recordings. I'll send the screenshot to I'll send the screenshot to our Telegram channel, guys. So this is target one, target one. So let me see if I can clone this. Okay. So and this is what this is target two. So well, I'm actually thinking two targets on gold. This is our first level target and this is our second level target. And for us to get here, we have to look for our potential entry. So let me scale lower. Before I scale lower, let me first bring out this trend line that is holding this gold still. So this is the trend line holding our gold cells all the way down. So let me scale lower to actually look for what? To actually look for our entries, our entries. So as you guys know, for me to enter a trade, I have to be very, very sure that okay, this trade is about to what? This trade is the A plus trade, and I'm seeing this quite nicely on gold. So if you guys can look at my chart clearly, you can see my chart clearly, you notice that gold is of course still bleeding all the way down, at least for a temporary sell. So how am I going to enter in this trade? I'll wait for this trade to do what? To break this minor trend line somewhere about it, this small counter trend line somewhere about it. Once I see gold, a 4 hour candle close on gold like this, I will do what? I will jump in on my gold sales. I'll jump in on my gold sales. And if I put my sell positions, if my sell position is around here, of course my stop loss will be around here. Our first level target is here. That's like a one-to-one risk. That's like a one-to-one trade. And this is my overall target. Our overall target is over here. So that's what I'm seeing on gold. That's what I'm seeing on gold. Of course, the screenshot will be sent to our Telegram platform. So there's no need to bother yourself about any you missing out on any trade or anything. So that's what I'm expecting on gold. And I should have taken the trade from somewhere about here, but I didn't actually see this particular setup earlier. I would have taken that trade that time. So that's what I'm expecting on gold, guys. So gold, after the break of this particular counter trend line. Our first level target is there, and our overall target is here. So that's what I'm expecting on gold. And our second pair I'll be looking at is Euro USD, guys. Euro USD. So of course, go on the monthly time frame. Go on the monthly time frame, guys. So this is just on the monthly hours time frame. So as you guys can see on the monthly time frame, you can clearly see. You can clearly see. Let me delete all this. Let me delete all this. Let me delete all this. You can clearly see that my levels, I've mapped out my levels clean. I've mapped out my levels clean and nice. So as you guys know, for the longest years, I've actually been bleeding all the way down. And of course, of course, we are looking for what selling opportunities. We're going to actually follow the trend. So, what am I looking for on Euro USD? Let's scale lower since we will now know the overall trend. We want to see the immediate trend in between what the overall trend. So, of course, the weekly time frame is also looking what is also looking at sales, 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 sell, sell all the way down. So, and let's just scale lower. Let's now see the daily time frame. Let's now see the daily time frame. So now the daily time frame, this is where things actually get a little bit tricky. So participants cannot see application. Okay, I guess two people are now with us. Okay, Mr. Rex is with us. Good afternoon, sir. And how are you doing, sir? Mr. Rex with us. So what am I expecting on Euro USD? I'm expecting Euro USD to actually bleed all the way to the downside. And how am I going to be entering Euro USD sales? And how am I going to be entering Euro USD sales, right? So as you know, I'm a swing trader, and at the same time, I will I used to take trades for a very, very long time. So and again, we're trading a 10K account, of course. So and how am I going to enter Euro USD sales? So I'm actually seeing a trend line, a trend a trend forming about here. So if I take my trend line from somewhere about here all the way down here. So if we look at previous, you look at previous market action, you notice that this is a clean double top on the what on a daily time frame. This is the first top. This is the second top on a daily time frame. And as you guys can see nicely, you can see that the market did what? This is the neckline. This is the neckline of the double top that the market broke out from. This is the neckline. So if you guys know if you know your chart patterns very well, let me do this first. Um, so if you know your chart patterns very well. Oh my god, I'm very sorry about that. If you know your chart patterns very well, you notice that double top, after every double top, after every double top, I'm trying to give a scenario here. After every double top, this is the neckline. And a double top signifies what? A double top signifies a reversal pattern, which is a sell pattern. And seeing a double top on a daily time frame, a weekly time frame, or a monthly time frame, just know that that double top is going to do what? It's going to definitely what? It's going to definitely hold. So once you see this double top, once the market breaks below this double top, the market definitely what? It will come back to retest this particular double top before actually doing what's bleeding all the way down. So the same thing applicable to Euro USD somewhere here. So if we scale to a 4 hour, we'll see that Euro USD did what? It broke out of the double top. Give me a minute. So if you look, this is the double top. This is the double top I'm talking about here. So it broke out of the double top. This is the break. I'm coming on. This is the breakout of the double top, and this is the retest of this neckline. This is the retest of this neckline before you actually do what? Start rallying all the way down. So that's what I'm talking about here. So right now on Euro USD, we're still what? We're still following the bearish momentum. We're still bleeding all the way down. So I'm going to enter Euro USD sales and catch this wave all the way down. So I'm expecting Euro USD to do what? I'm expecting Euro USD to come and give me a minute. I'm expecting USD to come in. So I'm expecting Mr. Euro to come and do it, to come and touch this particular trend line somewhere before actually bleeding all the way down. And how do I know that? Because after every impulse leg, there's always a consolidating move. After every impulse leg, there's always a consolidation. After every impulse leg, there's always what? A consolidation. And this consolidation looks like the third touch of the trend line. This is the first touch, second touch, and this will look like the third touch of this trend line. And how do I know where the market is going to pull back into? If I take my Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, let's put somewhere about here. So I'm expecting USD to actually pull back into this particular zone. Give me a minute. Into this zone. So I'm expecting USD to actually pull back into this zone and probably also come and touch this particular trend line outside here before I actually look forward, before I actually do what? Before I actually start selling Euro USD. So that's my take on Euro USD. Once Euro USD pulls back all the way to this particular level and touch this trend line, of course, we're bleeding all the way down. My sell positions are going to be somewhere here. Let me see if I can do this. My sell positions are going to be somewhere here. My stop loss are going to be above this trend line about here. And of course, we're bleeding all the way down, guys. We're bleeding all the way down. Let me delete all this. So we'll talk about gold. I'll talk about Euro USD. Of course, I'll send the recordings on my YouTube channel where you can be able to watch it anytime you want to watch it. So that's what I have on Euro USD. Let me see if there's any other pair I can quickly analyze. So the same thing applicable to Euro USD also applies to GBP USD. GBP is also pulling back. It's also pulling back to the touch of the trend line temporarily before actually what? Before actually selling all the way down. So let me just pick a JPY pair. Let me pick Euro JPY. And let me pick a Euro JPY. So of course, we go on a monthly time frame. On a monthly time frame, to actually do what? To actually see the trend of the what? Of the market. To actually see where the market is what is headed. So So right now, what I'm looking at right now is I'm seeing Euro JPY. Euro JPY has been on an overall. You can clearly see that Euro JPY is on an overall buy trade that has been bullish for a while now. So, but after every impulse leg, after every impulse move, there's always what a consolidation. After every impulse move, there's always what a period of a consolidation. So what I'm expecting on Euro JPY, I'm expecting a massive consolidation on EUJPY. And that's just my take on EUJPY. So let me just see how I can enter for this particular consolidation. It's not advisable to trade against the trend because right now I'm looking for selling opportunities, but it's not advisable to trade against the trend. But that is what the market wants to do right now. And of course, we have to trade whatever we see on the chart. So what I'm seeing right now on Euro JPY. So let me just give you a quick scenario. So this is what I'm seeing on Euro JPY. This is what I'm seeing on Euro JPY. So this is what I'm seeing on Euro JPY. And this particular chart pattern is called left shoulder, left shoulder. Let me see if I can type it. Let me see. All right. Let's do something here. Let's do a quick teaching somewhere about here. Oh my god. So let's do some quick teaching. So this is left shoulder. So let me just put as left LH. Let me reduce the font. So this is the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder. Oh my god. So this is the head. I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. This is the head. This is the head. And this is the this is the right shoulder. It's just it's just normal chart pattern. So this is the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And what this signifies is that it also signifies a reversal pattern, which means that of course the market is about to what? It's about to bleed all the way to the downside. So what this means is how am I going to this particular chart? I'm trying to interpret it in the simplest way possible. So this left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and of course you know that this is the neckline. This is the neckline. This is the place that the market has refused to break for a while before it start forming this left shoulder, right shoulder. So what am I going to be expecting on Euro JPY? I'm expecting Euro JPY to actually do what? To actually, you know, um, break below this neckline. We test it before I start looking for selling opportunities. So that's what I'm looking for in Euro JPY. And if you look closely, that's what we have on the chart. That's what market is actually giving us somewhere about here. So this is the left shoulder, head. Let me do this. So this is left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you look closely, you can see that the market is actually doing was actually forming a reversal pattern, probably coming to touch this particular trend line somewhere about here. So you can see that there are, of course, market is reversing all the way to the downside. So this is the neckline. So I'm looking for a real JPY. I'm looking to probably wait. I'm looking to wait for the market to break below this neckline, break below this neckline, retest it, and bleed all the way to the downside. So my sell positions will be somewhere about here. So patience, I have to be patient with the JPY pairs, and I feel that that what is also happening to GBP JPY and Euro JPY. So we don't have much time left. I think someone else has joined us. Okay, Domino has joined us. Don't worry, the recordings will be forwarded to my my YouTube channel. I'll put the recordings to my YouTube channel so that please, Domino, please, can you mute your mic? All right. So the recordings, I will forward the recordings to my YouTube channel where you guys can of course watch it again. I'm very happy that you know you are able to join this particular live or this particular market analysis. In case you have any peer in mind for me to analyze before the time runs out, you can quickly tell me You can quickly tell me before I close this live and before I close this meeting. Is there any pair you have in mind for me to analyze? Is there any pair you have in mind for me to analyze? Mr. Rex, is there any pair you have in mind for me to analyze, sir? Hello, sir. All right. Okay. I think I have seen it in the chat box. All right. No. All right, sir. I appreciate you joining my weekly analysis. I'm trying to revive back my Telegram channel. I've not been active for a while, and it's not actually fair. It's not actually fair enough. It's not fair. So I'm trying to revive it back. So this will be reoccurring. We'll be having this thing every week. And in case you have any pair in mind before next week that you want me to actually break down and actually see what's actually going on, of course, I'll be willing and able, if time permits us, I'll be willing and able to do what to actually bring it down, to actually simplify it in my own perspective and to look for how I'm going to looking for what how I'm going to be trading it and to also make money on it. So let's quickly do a recap of what we talked about. So I talked about gold first. I first talked about gold, and I was waiting for what I say on gold. I think I said that okay, I'm looking to sell gold at the break of this. Let me open this very well. So I'm looking to sell gold at the break of this counter trend line. My stop loss is going to be above this overall bearish temporary bearish trend line. And my first level target is here, and my second level target is somewhere here. Then we talked about Euro USD. We said that we're waiting for a pullback on Euro USD to this region and come and touch this trend line before selling Euro USD all the way down. So then we talk about Euro JPY. So I'm going to be picking one each from like I'll pick one from USD pairs, I'll pick one from JPY pairs, then I'll pick one from commodities. So that's what I see. Euro JPY to wait for a break below this key level, this particular blue rectangle, a break below it, a retest, then of course we are bleeding all the way down. So let me call it the end of this particular live or this particular meeting. I appreciate all of you, coming on here to actually listen to me. That's my own perspective, and that's my own thoughts on the markets, movements next week. So in case the market doesn't go in my direction, of course, I'm not a market maker, I'm not a market mover. That's just my own thoughts on it. And of course, that's what I'm going to be trading. So probably as soon as the market opens, my first trade is going to be on gold. And I'll probably trade gold at the no, maybe not when the market opens, maybe like at the night, maybe like Monday night stroke, Tuesday morning. Of course, I'll be selling gold as soon as the market breaks below this particular counter trend line. That's what I just see. And the rest of the trades is going to actually take a while. It will take a while before Euro USD pull back all the way to this place. So I'm not looking to do Euro USD this week. And Euro JPY likewise. So that's just it. Let me call it the end of this particular live stream. And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you know you want to continue seeing videos like this, analysis like this, me breaking down my charts and explaining to you exactly what is happening on the market. So just subscribe and like, and also comment what other pair you want me to, break down next week for you to take home. So that's just it. Let's call it the end of this live stream. So all right, guys, see you on my next one.